Stories of the Middle Rio Grande and the history of the New Mexico sheep during two historical events. It's going to be fun. Here with details is Open Space Coordinator Colleen McRoberts. Good to have you this morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being here. So let's talk about BernCo Open Space. What is that exactly first?
Well, Bernalillo County Open Space properties are basically protected lands that are locally owned and managed. And we were able to purchase those thanks to taxpayers. We have a mill levy tax that supports that. And we have properties from the mountains to the valley that are all very unique. They have great history, culture, and environmental significance that made them worth protecting in the first place.
And it keeps things open, it keeps things beautiful here.
Yeah, it really provides a wonderful quality of life, the fact that we have all these collective protected lands, state, federal, and local.
All right, let's talk about the couple of events that you mentioned that you have coming up. One of them, Stories of the Middle Rio Grande. What is that all about?
Well, that is a series that we've been doing. We have been talking about the history of our different areas along the Rio Grande, moving from Old Town all the way to Alameda to our open space property, Bequequi, which is at the corner of Alameda and Rio Grande. And now we're going to be talking about a slightly new topic, which is Janiceros. That's happening tonight with a wonderful presenter, Robert Torres. It's from 7 to 8:30 and it's free, so people could come down to Bequequi and learn a lot about our rich history and culture here, and a topic that I don't think a lot of people know about.
Yeah, and is this for all ages? Bring the whole family sort of thing?
You know, we always welcome the whole family. I will say that this topic is a little bit more adult themed. It will be pretty heavy, but that doesn't mean that everybody can't come on down. And if there's little kids and they get a little anxious, we have a lot of things for them to do. We can give them a nature pack and keep them occupied.
Hey, there you go. Okay, so the history of sheep is another event. What's that all about?
So the history of sheep and a changing landscape here in New Mexico is what it's called. And it's going to be this Saturday on the other side of the valley, in the South Valley at the Gutierrez Hubble House. It's going to be from 9 to 11. And we will have two guest presenters. The first will be William Dunmeyer. He has co-authored and authored a number of books, including these two, Mountain Wildflowers and New Mexico Living Landscape. The book he'll be bringing this Saturday will be talking about New Mexico Spanish livestock heritage. He's going to really paint the picture for us about how sheep and other livestock have transformed our culture and our environment here, and it should be just wonderful. And then our second speaker is Donald Chavez. He's coming from Las Lunas, where he is actually a sheep herder going back for generations.
Wow.
And he might be even bringing one of the heritage sheep, a doll sheep, to let us see what they look like.
There you go. Well, speaking of sheep, BernCo Bernie is a sheep, right? County mascot. So this is her right here. And tell me about how this is you're working with this mascot. That obviously has a lot of history tied into what you're going to be offering as far as the talks go, right?
Yeah, we were inspired to do this talk because BernCo Bernie is our mascot. It represents the county. If you look at the sill, there's 8 sheep, which represent different original land grants here in the area. And really that is very appropriate that we picked a sheep, not just because it's in our sill, but because sheep have played a major role in our economics, again, our culture and our environment. At one time, it was one of the largest exports for New Mexico. And in addition to that, we will be providing for folks who come down to that event some really fun sheep swag.
You can turn yourself into BernCo. We got all the details.
Cut out the eyes
there
here.
You go. BernCo.gov or KRQE.com. We got the link there. Thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure. I hope people come down.
You bet. We'll be right back.